Well, hello and good evening. Welcome to PLAMonday, yet another plastic model build stream live from the Moe University workshop. My name is Check as always, and I welcome you. Yeah, it is another PLAMonday, and I guess I still have to finish my grand scale dress up Plamo kit with the Gurai head. Last Monday, I finished basically the first torso, arms, and a bit of the legs. I can show this to you. Here it is. It's a bit still. It's not Gurai. It's still a bit gory. But today I will finish at least the first body with the feet and of course with the head. And then there is a second body as well that is I guess without the top part, so full frontal nudity, but I guess we will have to wait a bit later into the stream until to show those spicy parts. But now we will build the legs with the is it like a pantyhose, I guess. So yeah, you can see size comparison. This is like a normal sized my tea cup, and yeah, it's a fairly big scale. It's the grand scale. But let me get my tea because I need to hydrate. I was craving the tea so much. This is a good temperature now. It's the last serving of the marzipan and thick tea. It's a very unfortunately it doesn't taste as much as it smells, but it smells really good. And yeah, it's a fruity tea. It's the last serving, and it got a bit warmer during the last couple days. So we had like a heavy snowfall on the weekend, but now it's like it still got warmer. Let me check the weather before we start into the stream. Let me ask Toshiko about the current weather here. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, so still 10 degrees Celsius out there, or 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and yeah, still a bit of wind. So okay, and also for those who are watching the first time, my name is Check, and I'm very new to plastic model building. Over there you can see what I'm really most of the time into is building dioramas for scale figures and doing figure photos of them. And I have a live stream for this as well every Friday. It's called Full Time, and this set with the Hoche Marine figure is almost completed now. Would you look at that? It turned out really good. It turned out really good with all those small treasures, and with the cannon, and with the I'm especially proud that the flags add so much. I'm so proud about how the flags turned out, and with the greenage. So I hope this will be a good photo. I guess I will do the photo tomorrow. Tomorrow I will do the photo, I've decided, so that I have at least one figure photo done in February. And of course this week I also have to pre-record my month in figures, because it's already the end of the month. February, it's a short month. It went by really quick, and I want to do my month in figures like I did last month. And I guess I will just upload this to YouTube. I will feature it in the stream, in the next build stream that is coming up on Saturday. I hope at least that I can get Oki over here, and that we can build together some plastic model kits. So yeah, this I guess this finished up the announcements. After this kit, when this is finished, I guess this won't take as long. I will actually try to start with the paint job on Emma. I've built the Emma kit from the, what is it called? I can't recall this. Soso Shojantean line, the Emma kit, the small one, 110. And I will start to paint her. I already ordered all the colors you need to paint her. It's like 17 different colors. Of course, she only has like 4 colors on her body, but you have to mix those colors. And I went with the proper Mr. Hobby colors. Those are not the ones recommended in the manual, because the ones recommended in the manual are based on like lacquer, like chemicals, and this is water-based color, but still suitable for model kits. So I'm very curious how this will go with like mixing those colors, and those colors are fairly thin, so it's like basically already suitable for airbrush as well. For airbrush you have to still water it down even more, but for a brush this is really thin, and I'm not a big fan of thin colors because basically it feels like you're doing nothing. Yeah, you just paint a layer and it looks like garbage, and you have to apply at least like 4 or 5 layers to have it look proper. So okay, let me switch up the cameras, bring you right down into the action, and I guess we will start building then. Let me just bring up my right here, switch the cameras, and so we are good to go. Let me just take the keyboard over here, and this, I won't need this, so let me see. So we can start with one of the legs, and I guess I will start with the ones that have the pantyhose on them. So let me just try to get this better in frame so that you can actually see it. I guess I still need the keyboard as well, otherwise I won't be able to adjust the camera as okay, so let's see. Yeah. So we have a few different options here for her underwear, but the idea was that I will use this kit for my PC case. So I have to dress her up with fabric cloth. So I'm not too concerned how the actual model is looking. But this is an interesting piece. It's like one single piece, which is nice because then you don't have the gaps. You can still see a bit of a seam here, but you don't have to press it together, because I glued this together. This is like with plastic weld glued together, so it's a bit thrilling to do because I can't make any mistakes, because once it's glued together you will not be able to pry it open anymore. But I wanted to try this technique where you just basically cover both sides in plastic cement, and then press it together. And the idea is that it melts the plastic, it squeezes out the melted plastic and gives you a bit of a body to sand off. But then again, yeah, I don't know if it's really in theory this all sounds great, but in reality I don't know if it's really that helpful. I still have the feeling that when I sand it, that the parts of the sandpaper goes in the seam, so it looks a bit yeah, a bit unclean, a bit smudged, and yeah, so nothing to worry about if you want to paint the kits, but as it is, it doesn't look as good, I would say. So So I hope you had a good weekend. Spent it well. With like friends and family. Mine was okay, I guess. Hadn't had the most time to relax because Saturday I had to work, but at least on Sunday I was able to have a nice family dinner, so it was quite nice. I tried some new recipe, Korean dish, jjajangmyeon, or so like black bean paste noodles, and it turned out okay, I guess. Unfortunately, I cooked the noodles a bit too long, and I also had to let them rest for like 20 minutes because, you know, my parents are so undecisive until they come to the table and we start eating, and then we had a soup as a starter, and once we got to the main dish the noodles were all like clumped together, and so it was a bit not the nicest plating and not the nicest eating. Doesn't look as nice, but it tasted good, at least. But yeah, I don't know if I will make it again. It was okay, I guess. Not the best Korean or even Asian dish I've ever had, so yeah. I mean, it was promoted as like soul food, but then again, nah, there are better soul foods. Also, I made it with like pork belly, and yeah, pork belly is like one of those meats that look good raw. If you like buy it with like this the mild texture of the pork belly, but once you cook it, nah, it's not that great, to be honest. It's like chashu with the ramen. I mean, you have to be really delicate and to really put some effort into like chashu pork belly that it tastes acceptable, I would say, like so that it gets soft and tender. I guess there are better meats, at least in my opinion, to have. I mean, it's cheap though, of course. Pork belly is a cheap dish or cheap meat, but then again, doesn't help much if it doesn't taste that good, I say. So yeah, but I wanted to try it as authentic as possible. That's always my main goal when trying out new recipes, that it's as authentic as it can be. Sometimes it's hard to get the right ingredients for like especially for Asian cuisine. I mean, we have some Asian supermarkets here, but for the real authentic stuff you have to still search a bit and maybe drive to the capital. I guess I can pan this up a bit, like so. So yeah. And the soup also was like a bit of a disaster. I wanted to make garlic cream soup, and I had all the right ingredients, since there aren't many, But then the first step was to melt butter, and I had no butter. And since it was Sunday, I couldn't get one from the store, so I tried to subsidize the butter with like butter like oil. It's like basically it's just stocked oil. And I thought, might be this might work, but no, it didn't. It's totally different texture and totally different melting point and cooking point. So basically all the garlic just got roasted. So the soup had a bit of a roasted aroma, which wasn't that bad actually, but it looked terrible because normally a garlic cream soup should be like white or like beige, but this was like more on the brown side, so it looked a bit shit. And yeah, it also tasted not like your typical garlic soup. So yeah, but it was edible. It was definitely edible. MSG saved it once again. And of course, if you add some dried bread to it, it almost is a proper soup then. But yeah, so okay, so now we have the joints. So yeah, I'm really curious about the painting of Emma starting next week. How long it takes with the right colors, how the process is, how the mixing will go. So a lot of new things for me to learn. And yeah, I'm curious about this. But I don't know about you, but now that I started this new thing, like this new hobby thing, like plastic model building, I want to have the whole experience. I don't want to just build the kits, but I also want to paint them and maybe make them more pretty. Maybe. But then again, I also want to focus on my diorama builds. So I'm so pumped for the picture tomorrow, because I think this turned out really good. It almost looks like a set I want to keep on display, but I don't have the space, so I will just dismantle it once the photo is taken. So okay, so once again I have to be careful not to make any arrows when assembling this. I guess that's okay, because I will continue to glue together those parts. That's what I'm doing. Maybe I will also paint this like the black underwear at least. But maybe I'm already addicted to the glue, to the smell of the glue. Maybe it's simply that I'm addicted. And I want to glue stuff together. Or maybe I just want to use the things I have, because now I already bought quite some things, some equipment for model building. So yeah. And now I want to use it. Okay, one feed done. Don't know where the second one is here. Okay. Can I already assemble this? I guess I can. Yeah. Sure thing. I mean, I can also do the feet as well. It's an E part 3 and 4. Okay. Not so. Before I started the stream, I tried some of the clothes I bought for the picture, for the figure photo over there that I don't use or will not use in the picture. And yeah, it's okay. It's a 1/6 scale. It basically it fits, but it looks a bit terrible because it's the cheapest clothes there were available to buy. But yeah, once this is finished, I have to look up some proper dress-up clothes. So yeah, also have to look a bit about the monitor, about the sound, because I'm not sure how long the battery will last. I guess I will just change the battery every 3 streams. By the way, monitor, I bought a new television set for the studio so that I can have it as a monitor when doing some streams or some streams or videos in general, and also some photos for figure, some pictures for figure photos, or some photos for figure photos as a backdrop. Might also be nice to have. And since I was able to get this for real cheap, I thought, why not? But now I have to buy a stand, like one of those rolling stands you might see in an office, in a meeting room, in an office space, so that I can just grab the television and drag it wherever it's needed. Yeah. I mean, I was quite shocked or surprised to see that the kick. Oh, that's a nice feed. Got some really nice articulation. So yeah, loop. It's like this one yokai creature, isn't it? So one feet is done. Now onto the second one. I guess I just have to duplicate what I just did. So let me see if I can recall all the parts. So yeah, if you want to see me in action, maybe also tune in to full time as well. Each Friday from the workshop. When I built my figure dioramas for like basically my figure photos. It doesn't have to be scale figures primarily, but all kinds of figure stuff. I mean, I still don't know what I will do after Marine. Basically I had a few options, but in order to start a new project, I really have to like the project, because there is quite some effort and some time that went into those backdrops and those dioramas, so I really have to be interested in doing it, because otherwise I just might not finish it. I will procrastinate. I never really dropped a project, as far as I'm concerned, or at least not like in a state where it was already in progress. I scrapped a few like ideas, but nothing major. And yeah, so I really have to be interested in a project in order to finish it and to start it and do it, and yeah, so. And for the next one, I might start with a serial experiment lane set, because the pop-up parade figure of her is basically coming. I guess at the start of next month, I might receive her. The serial experiment lane is like I don't know if it's an all-time classic, an anime classic, but at least it's so relevant or so popular that they released an Android last year and also did the pop-up parade of Lane. And I guess you can call it like a classic, but it's like a series that was relevant when I started to get into anime. It was quite then. It was like a really mature series with like dark tones and with like philosophical tones. It was, you know, not the typical silly anime show, but like you had to think about it. It was avant-garde. It was an experiment, so to say, and yeah. And I mean, I watched it back then. I guess I liked it in some way, but I have a friend of mine who really likes the show and the character, and basically I just ordered the figure for him. I told him like, hey, I'm sure you want this figure, because he's a lucky bastard, because let's be honest, there are like what, four or five Lane figures out there, not like 400 or 500 for other characters or other shows. And he told me, yeah, of course, I want her. And I told him, hey, if I do a review with her and maybe a figure photo, afterwards I might not have interest in this pop-up parade figure, so you can basically have her. And yeah, of course he said yes. So I will do some project work with Lane, and then I will give her to a much bigger fan of the series, which is always the right thing to do, I think. Because most of the time I just order figures that interest me based on their look and based on how much I think I can do a photo with them. So let me just turn this around. And not so much if I'm a big fan of the source material or if I even know the character. And so, yeah. I mean, right now I have to, or I want to keep all of my figures that I order, because my showcase is still like only 40% full, so I have plenty of space, and I honestly want to get it full within the next 1 or 2 years, because a half empty showcase looks a bit sad, and so I want to get this filled. But once it's filled, I might go back to my usual stick of ordering figures, doing the review and the photos, and maybe keep them around for a couple weeks, a month, and then I will sell them again. And usually I don't make a profit doing this. First of all, because once the figure is done with the review and the figure photo, it might not be in perfect condition anymore, at least the package. And so it's not like a collector's grade, so never touched it and never opened it. And also I don't want to make a profit. I'm not a scalper. I'm just like a guy who buys a figure, wants to do his intent with them, like his hobby stuff, and then just give it to a person who wants it to have it more. Most of the time I even lose money, but it's okay. At least it's not as expensive as I would just buy them and keep them around just to do some video stuff or some photo stuff. But then right now I just have to fill my showcase with figures. I know what a difficult thing to do. Buy stuff and collect stuff and keep nice figures around. The problems I have, huh? But yeah, I already did a bit of research for the Lane figure photo, what might be possible to do, and I guess I now come to a point where I can see myself doing this. It's funny because the figure has her has the classic school uniform of her, because this is my, I guess it's not the most iconic outfit, to be honest, because I looked at some of the pictures from the series and all the promotional materials. The school uniform is featured, but not as prominent as one might think. So, of course, the first idea that might come to mind if doing a lane photo would simply be to just buy or build some old PC hardware and monitor and PC cases and just basic technical stuff. A bit like the Chrysos Steinskate figure that came out like 2 or 3 years ago, and just combine it with the figure. But then this wouldn't be accurate to the school uniform, because she only does this at home with her, I guess it's a kigurumi or something like this, and yeah, so this wouldn't be accurate to feature her with computer equipment, and so I had to came up with another idea. And basically I will not just try to recreate a street, because the scene, the anime has those iconic scenes with those slopey Japanese hillside streets, like kind of like San Francisco, with those like electrical poles, like where the electrical wiring is running through the streets. And most of the time the background is just a white image. It's very stylized in a way. And yeah, this is what I want to build. And ultimately I guess I will choose a top-down angle, because if you go like the other way around, then you really have to think about how the set will pan out with the background, because the background is always like the hardest thing to do. If you do an enclosed background, like a room, it's not that big of a problem, because you have like a dollhouse. The space is basically limited. But if you want to create an open background, like an outdoor scene, you either have like two choices. Either you really create a backdrop that is as large as the photo, or as large as the figure, what might be a bit of a problem, or you just use a real backdrop. And sometimes using a real backdrop it's difficult, because you have to find this kind of backdrop. And if your city doesn't look like those typical Japanese streets, and obviously mine doesn't, it's a bit of a problem, isn't it? So yeah. So I have to come up with another idea how to solve for this problem. Okay, second leg. I really don't like those stress marks here on the upper leg part. This is like the part where I thought, nah, okay, I will just also paint this, because I guess I still have the right color for Emma. I can use the already ordered colors. Okay, well, just get a bit of sanding paper, a new batch of sanding paper. guess 1,000 grit would be sufficient. This cleaned up. Okay, and now the feet, and then we have like at least a model that has legs. Looks a bit nicer to give her legs so that she can run freely. But I'm telling you all this upcoming project stuff, when in reality I don't even know how long I will be able to stream on a regular basis, because once the weather gets better and warmer, we will start with the renovation of the garden. And I don't know if you saw it, but right behind me there are like already tubes standing for the garden. So those are like plastic tubes, and they are used to be filled with cement and to hold the garden lights. So yeah, I guess we will start soon with the garden, and then I'm really not sure if I can stream on regular basis. So for the foreseeable future, in spring, from March to April, maybe even May, streams might be unscheduled. Of course, I still want to keep on doing hobby stuff, but I know that the workload will be quite severe, and this is, I guess, more important to have a nice garden, because it's the last puzzle piece that is still missing to have this whole house renovated. So yeah, I mean that the garden it right now looks okay, I guess. I mean, it's not like a wilderness or like a messed up garden, but still could be nicer. What also could be nicer is the fit of this part. Doesn't really fit together that well, and I don't know why. I guess it screams gloomy, 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 daddy. Okay, I will glue you. Jesus. Everything has to be glued together. Snap together, kid, my ass. Everything wants to be glued. So that generation that follows me will have an intact plastic model. They can still play with. I guess I'll just press this together for a bit and hope for the best. Maybe refill my tea in the meantime. Okay. Oh, well. Doesn't really hold together that well. I guess I can press this with one hand and continue with the other hand. But by the way, hands. We need hands. We need joints and we need hands. Joints for the hands are basically a separate runner, I assume. Yes, this one. And they had this neat trick to assemble the runners, the joints, by simply cutting those parts and press together all the runners. I'm speaking gibberish. Pressing together all the joints at once. So very efficient way of doing this. So let me follow the instructions on that. Okay. 1 and 2. Oh. Okay, so now we have the second feet, and I will just attach those feet to the upper body. Just make sure the right feet is on the right side. And now we have two feet. Kit can already stand on its own. I will show you in a second. Let me grab the camera. Oh, we need this one. And we need this screen here. Okay, so it now stands on its own 2 feet. Isn't that nice? Big, headless mannequin thing. So, not so bad, I would say. Not so bad. Okay, so now for those hand joints, putting them together all at once. Okay, I have to clean those parts as well. So once we start with the garden, there might be a a high chance that I will discontinue regular streams and just focus more on video stuff, video production, because I can do this late at night. Because the good thing on the garden work is that once it's dark outside, we will stop with the with the work. Because when we worked inside and renovated the whole house, you have artificial light, so you can work until basically late at night or into the morning if you want. And yeah, with the garden you have to stop when it's getting dark outside. And since it's not like midsummer, it's just basically spring, it becomes dark rather fast, so yeah. So I might be able to do some hobby stuff late at night, and I will just focus on video production, which I guess is okay in its own right, because I still have a severe backlog on figures where I have to do reviews. And yeah, the showcase isn't getting fuller if I just buy figures, let them sit in their original package and wait until I film the review. So I have plenty of figures in the original box now that need to be filmed, at least the B-roll, so that I can put them on display. And yeah, I might focus a bit more on that. Also, the YouTube channel is doing quite well. I mean, I really hope that I can reach 1,000 subscribers someday. Maybe this year would be great if I can reach it this year. But then again, if not, it's okay. Doesn't really change a thing if I can get it or not. Okay, so we need some hands. Hands are down there. I don't want to drop any parts. I still have the counter on, and if I drop a runner, it might count as part, I guess. Should we do like silly hands? Like, okay, let me nip out one victory hand and one normal hand, I guess. Just have to make sure that it's one right hand and one left hand. This is left, I guess, and this is right. Okay. So technical, so technical. Okay. So, and the hands part, so the short part goes in the hand and the large part goes into the figure. Okay. I got it. Let me just put on some hands. Okay. Got some hands here. I can play like a puppet theater with the dolls up here. But first we need a head to enjoy this proper. Okay, so as for the head. Let me see how to build the head, because there are just legs, 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 arms, arms, arms. The whole manual is just hands, arms, upper body, lower body, no head at all. Here is the head. So we can just basically build two separate options, like with the, let me see if you can show this, with the normal Gorai head or with the twin tails, and I guess I will go with the normal Gorai head, because I like this more like basic style. Ah! I dropped my... I guess I have to increase the counter. Hello? Counter? Yeah. Oh my god. It's not a part, but tools count as well. Tools are parts too. Well, and only because I wanted to show you this this instruction. Ah, damn it. It's all your fault. Okay. Well, just start with the head then. There is the E runner part that is like sealed inside this pouch thing. Must be a very special part. Then I guess this is the part that is missing to build a second model. That, because I have like face plates, I have like different hairstyles, but this part here is, I guess it's missing in order to build a second figure. So if I would have a 3D scanner by now, I could just simply scan this part and print it. And honestly, I might buy a 3D scanner this year, because those are still two things I want to have at some point. A 3D scanner and of course an airbrush station. And with my with the extra money I might get from working overtime, I might be acquiring those items very soon. Because I have the feeling that with a 3D scanner, this might be like a magic shrinking tool. I always imagined like having a shrink ray, like a supervillain, just to build some in-scale model things. Because believe it or not, you can buy almost everything nowadays, but some things I want to have as a scale model aren't really available. Okay, so I need the C runner, okay, this one, and then I need this part. Okay, so this is also a part I'm missing. So I can do my own bootleg company where I 3D scan runner parts and print them and sell them. Like real bootleg stuff made in Austria. The finest bootlegs there are. So yeah. But then maybe I'm just too optimistic in the possibilities and the abilities of a 3D scanner. Maybe the resolution is just too low to scan something like this and have it printed. I guess for the grand scale it is possible, but for the normal... those are ears, oh my god. There are little ears here. For the normal scale it might be too fragile to do this, so yeah. Okay, interestingly enough, this is like already combined, so there has to be another part. How how and why? I mean, this is already included. C14. C14. There is no such thing as a C4. C14 is a total different thing. I guess this is already... Okay, so now I'm confused. There is a part here that I should have, but is not really included with the kit. Basically, this is already both of those parts. Okay. Sure. Sure, interesting. Okay, just... I set this aside, and I will just use this one here. Okay. It's a bit weird, but okay. I mean, these instructions are a bit all over the place because you have to... can go with so many options. But I guess I don't have this piece at all, so I will just use this one here. And let's see how it goes. C, those are the... Oh, so this is also a C runner. Oh, okay. Okay, now it starts to make sense. So, but then C4, okay. E and okay. And now it makes sense. So those are different colors. So this is already hair color. Well, I guess then it's fine. The instruction is all right. I'm just an idiot who can't read or write that well. But he can play the guitar, or what was it like called? Johnny be good. Okay, so now put this together like this. Yes. Press it all the way together. Okay. And then there are still the hair parts. 4, 15, 16, and 4. 4. And those parts as well. Okay, so then I'm very curious how this head might look in this bigger scale, because normally you build the head first, so this kit is a bit unconventional, that you start with everything else but the head. But then again, it doesn't really make a difference for me, but Oki told me that you start with the head first. I mean, the instruction starts with the head first, basically, because to have an early victory, like to keep the attention span of the person who builds it. And I thought this was a bit like silly, but then again, starting with the head might not be such a bad thing to do. Okay. Bits of runner don't count if I drop them onto the floor. by the way, like nips. Last night I already finished Dialogue, the first playthrough. It was a very short game. Oh my god. So for those who don't know, Dialogue is like a spiritual successor to Valhalla. And since I liked Valhalla very much, I thought, why not give it a shot? This new indie game. And, I mean, since it's free, it also helped with the with the decision to play it and look into it. But it's a very short game, even for like a visual novel. It's very short. And now I guess I can replay it for the different endings, but yeah, based on the trophies, there aren't that much different endings, and also it's basically just another end card, like another really short scene. It's not that you can really alter the course of your playthrough that much, I guess. And yeah, it's really short game. It's a bit of a shame, because I like the atmosphere quite a bit, but once you get settled in this world and to know those characters, it's already over. I mean, it had a nice twist at the end, or like at the final 1 or 2 days. But of course it has like so many takes so many parallels to Valhalla that it's almost uncanny how much of a carbon copy this is in so much regards. Not just the setting and the music and the time it plays, and also the relations to the characters in some way. So yeah. Okay, let me see. First we apply this part. Okay. But yeah, then again, like I said, it is a free game. It's an indie studio, so it doesn't want to sell you anything. It just wants you to have a cozy time and play some puzzle games while you listen to fictional characters. So yeah, I guess you can't be mad about a game like this. But it's funny, today I also read about a Twitter tweet thing. Like there's another pixels art style game that is set in a bar. Looks like also like the purple colors like Valhalla, and it's also like where you listen to customers, and based on the tweet it is like a very sexual content, so the characters are speaking about their like sex life and problems, and so apparently this is a genre now. But then again, that's also the thing with like Valhalla. In Valhalla it felt so natural, and I guess I just put this together the wrong way. Damn it. Or did I? Is it the wrong way? I guess, yeah, it's the wrong way. I hope I can get this without breaking stuff. Oh my god. Shit. Why did I do this? Why is it able? Why is it able to put this together like in a total different way? This should be prohibited. Oh, it comes off. Okay. Easy does it. Easy does it. Easy does it. I gotta say, you have to think and be mindful when building model kits. Okay, so you can basically just apply this in the wrong direction. That's rather funny that it's possible to do this. Okay, so once again, mind the gap, and now it's correct. Now I can place the back part here as well. Okay. Yes, I guess. I mean, this isn't like the best fit, to be honest, but I mean, I guess it will work. Yeah, that was like the problem with like Valhalla. The dialogue and the subjects felt really natural. Where in dialogue it's more like, it feels a bit more forced and a bit more fan service per se. Because let's face it, all of your customers, and there are only 3 of them, or 4 of them, if you want to count the one guy that does nothing to the story and is just a cloaked shadow. The customers are all female, and yeah, it feels a bit like fan servicey or wish fulfillment compared to Valhalla, because the game has so many references or so many similar points, but then this point is definitely different. So you just repair those beautiful female androids rather than have a diverse cast of characters like it was with Valhalla. It felt a bit more natural as a bartender, but then again, it's a different setting, so I guess once we achieve this is like an interesting discussion, or an interesting point actually, when we will achieve humanoid robots or androids to accompanying us in our daily life, either as a household, like a household maid or butler, or just as a companion, or as a bodyguard or whatnot, or all the things that might be possible with robots. Do you think there will be more male or more female types? Like, you know what I mean? I mean, and I might think that there might be more fembots out there, or female robots. So it might be a realistic depiction of the future. That once androids room the daily life and the public spaces, that they might be more female models than male models. It's also a bit interesting that none of those major or legacy AI tools has a face. I mean, I guess like X with Grok tried this with like those different avatars, but it's just, you know, different avatars you can choose. It's not like for example a Siri. A Siri never had a face, or at least I don't recall it. I know there was like this Samsung assistant AI like Bixby, where they hadn't like an official face or an official mascot, but someone made one and did like false commercials or like fake commercials with them, and people got really into it because she was like a gothic girl, but not like the typical gothic Lolita, but just like leisure styled and urban styled. So it was an interesting look. And yeah, but you never see like an Alexa, for example, like a Siri and Alexa are around like what, 5 to 10 years now. I don't know, maybe, but they don't have like official faces or mascot body types, or I don't know why they don't do this. I guess they are afraid of misusing those character models, like, you know, the 34 rule or whatnot. Because I would say that if like Siri had a body, like a virtual avatar, that it would be a benefit for the user to not even to use her, but to recognize the model. So I'm curious why companies don't do this, like a Gemini, like an Alexa. I mean, ChatGPT is a silly name to begin with. I don't like ChatGPT. What's this is like such a silly name. It's like, I mean, at least Siri or Alexa, they try to give it a more like a proper name, but then no face and no character to it. But ChatGPT, this is like, and of course it was the first tool that everybody knows. It's like when back in the day when they said MMO, they said World of Warcraft, because there was no other massive, I mean, there were other massive multi-online role-playing games, but they all said World of Warcraft. When they had to make a point or a bad example, they said, oh, it's like World of Warcraft. Or like social media is basically just TikTok now. When they say social media, they mean TikTok. So yeah, but at least TikTok it's a funny name. It's a catchy name. But ChatGPT, this is like, it's like such a nonsense name for a product, at least in my opinion. So yeah. But then again, for the other personal assistant, large language models, I'm curious why there is no official representation. Like I said, Grok tries this a bit, but then you have this new like Razer thing, this new Razer AI tube, that is like just basically your gate box on steroids. I mean, those commercials make it out to be so fun to use, but I don't know if it's like this in real world when you use it. Okay, let's put together this head part. That's a nice head. Okay. So I guess we can put this onto the body. Just try to scrape a bit off of it because it might fit better. Okay. Okay. Oh, small world was in the chat. Hey, I don't know why it's not updating here. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Oh, you all have to go to sleep. I didn't see it in my... I don't know why the chat isn't updating here. What a bummer. I guess I have to look into this. Why isn't it updating here? But yeah, glad you joined the chat for the stream for a bit. I mean, I will be online every Monday and Friday, so you might come to a stream later on. I would enjoy it. So let me get this into focus. There we have it. Little Gurai, little Gurai. Or like big Gurai, big Gurai. Big Gurai. Huh. So yeah. Let me check if this is I don't know why the chat in OBS isn't moving forward. Yeah, I'm glad to hear this. I try to stream on a regular basis now, so hopefully I can keep the schedule during spring when I have to renovate my garden, but maybe I have to switch things a bit. So yeah, one model finished, so I might start with the other body now. And I'm still not sure if I can do a second one, because I have this piece here, and it is a head piece, but I guess I have to try how far I come with the second body. It would be cool if I can do a whole another figure, but then again, I doubt it that it will be possible. But yeah, okay. Well. Let's go for another one. I guess I have to start from scratch now. Do I? I don't know. Because I have some legs here. Of course, I have some legs. I have an upper body. Do I have arms as well? I don't know. I guess I have arms. Let me see what I can do. So this is like the first page. Yes. Then this one. Okay. Okay, here are the arms as well. I guess it's for both body types. So I will just build the arms again, and then let's see what to do. I'm curious how far I come. Maybe I can build 2 kits for the price of 1. That would be awesome. Let's see if I can build this a second time. Deja vu. Deja vu. So how's the time anyway? It's 11 o'clock. Okay. So did I stop this for some reason? No. Is my microphone on at least? Yes, it is. That's good. That's good. Last time I was sitting here and the microphone wasn't on. At least it was on, but the battery was dying, so lucky I had Oki reminding me of the fact that I wasn't audible. So, yeah. Oh well. But yeah, I have to get up early in the morning as well and go to work. But that never stopped me from staying up all night. Oh my god, it's so hard to get up each morning. It's like basically at night, or it feels like night because it's still dark outside. And yeah, the older I get, the more I recognize that I'm not a morning person, at least in the winter months. So yeah, but I don't know if it would help if I would go to bed earlier, because I have the feeling that it wouldn't help as much. I mean, I know people like in my age or even younger or a bit older, doesn't matter really, like co-workers who basically tell me that they went to sleep each day well before midnight. Like, let's say between 10 p.m. and midnight. But more like 10 p.m. So, okay. Most of those people, of course, have like family and stuff, so they can't just do what I do and just come home, eat some garbage, and then basically move on with the day and do whatever I want. So they have to also quite some responsibilities, I assume. And so, yeah. So I guess they don't have much spare time then. And I really can't imagine a life like this, to be honest. To have like all those... Okay, this is the wrong part. Let's see. Where you just come home, eat, maybe do some chores, take care of your family, maybe your kids, depending how old they are, maybe do some homework with them, or like comfort them, or just talk to them, or whatever. And then you just, you know what, watch TV for 1 or 2 hours and then basically go to bed. So I really can't imagine a life like this. Because I always try to stay up late and get things done. Maybe that's because I'm also not looking much forward to the weekend. You can barely hear me, really? Is it? I mean, I can do it a bit louder. So let's see. But basically, I guess the sound should be good. Now it should be a bit louder, but maybe I should watch the streams, the VODs, and check about the quality, the audio quality. But like from a visual level, it should be okay. I don't know how the music is during my. Let me bring down the music as well a bit. So because normally there is the compressor, so when I talk, it should like fade back the music a bit. So yeah. And if I don't talk, it should pick up some volume. But then again, the compressor worked better before when I used the browser extension to fade in some music. Okay, so I'm always a bit anxious about the volume when it comes to this yellow part, because when you look like videos, they tell you it should not go as much as into the yellow part, well, like the decibel scale. But then again, it might be a bit, sound might be a bit weak, so I also don't want to monitor myself, because in my case I'm trying to sleep longer, but usually I sleep like 4 or 5. Yeah, that's also what I do. 4 or 5 hours, especially when I'm making photos and editing. Yeah, that's like, I can totally relate to this. But I guess last weekend I slept like 12 hours. Sometimes I do this. Sometimes I have to regain my sleep schedule. Because last few weeks were a bit tough with the Super Bowl, and then I slept at my company because of the weather. I just stayed in the office and slept there, so it wasn't really that comfortable. But yeah. But yeah, I hope you get a good night's sleep, good rest, and tomorrow I will do my figure photo with Marin. I decided. At least I will try. How does this fit together? Why does this not fit together? Curses. It's like this part, and this part. Okay. Don't want to make any arrows. Yeah. I was working last Saturday. I did an extra shift. I volunteered for an extra shift. So, but it was just stock counting. It was an easy money. Easy money was it. Not exhausting at all. Can't do this all day. Also, you get to meet some other colleagues you don't meet on a regular basis, so it's nice to catch up with them. So. Yeah, but Yeah, it's nice if the work is not as demanding, especially if you want to do other things as well, because I guess if it's super demanding, chances are you come home and just want to rest and want to relax. Yeah, making money for figures and stuff, huh? Yeah, that's basically the life that we choose. Okay, so this comes here, I guess. Well, I mean, that's the beauty of doing model kits, I suppose, that once you have all the tools together, you can basically spend so much time with them once it's really finished, like not only built together but also painted and apply all the decals and whatnot, so it's a bit less less intense on your wallet. Or you just buy figures and build nice dioramas. That's also possible. So I'm glad that I'm not just a collector who puts things into a showcase. Gotta work with them and, like I said, maybe even sell them afterwards, because if I don't have the space or don't like the figure as much as I thought I would. But yeah, I guess I will also only stream for like half an hour and then I will call it a day. I guess I can. Maybe I'll finish this kit on Saturday when OK is around, so that we can build together, and then I can start on Monday with Emma and coloring the kit, because I really want to try this. Feels like a proper challenge. Yeah, it burns you up fast. And it's also like, I've met people who don't realize that it doesn't end well. Like, how should I say it? For me, this is not like, basically buying figures is not like collecting at all. For me, collecting is when you have a finite amount of stuff you can collect. Let's say you want to collect all Nintendo 64 cartridges, or like old video games, where there is a finite amount. So you can start and maybe you will obtain them all. It's like collecting all 150 Pokemon. So there's a finite amount. But with figures, there is no finite amount, because you say, okay, this one, and then it's enough. But next week, next month, there will be another super great figure that comes out, and you say, oh my god, I need this, and so it goes on and on. So there is a fine line between like collecting and hoarding. And it's a losing battle, because there won't be. It's like if you made the decision to, like 5 years ago or was it, at least 5 or 10 years, I don't know, like to collect every Nandroid. Yeah, it was fun, like the first 100 first 100 figures, but now it's a bit ridiculous. But then, I mean, but it's not just with figures. It's like with, like say for example Lego. If you started like to collect all the modular buildings, yeah, it was fun like the first 5 sets. But now you have to buy 5 each year, and where to put them, what to do with them, I don't know. I was collecting games for years, but even that became way too expensive, and editions just got them bad. Yeah, I mean, luckily I'm not a collector when it comes to media, so yeah. I mean, I can understand people who like to have physical media around them, especially in these days. But yeah, since I don't really play much or watch movies or read any mangas, I don't see the point of owning them. If I really want to do it, I know that I can basically hop online and do it. And so yeah. It wants to get away from me today. At least with collecting games, I can understand it the most, because preserving games is kinda challenging. I mean, a movie is just, you know, you can play it more easily. It's just a video or an audio, a CD or something. But then a game, you have to have the correct hardware. You have to have the correct like game pads and stuff like this. I mean, of course, you can emulate things now, but if you want to really have it preserved in a way that it was back then, it's still more troublesome. Oh, me too. I do this all the time. I just look at the design, and if I have an idea for a setting or for a photo, I'm willing to buy the figure. And so yeah. I mean, bonus points if it's really from a series I know or a character I know, but I'm not really against this, buying stuff you don't know. For me, okay. So let me see. It's I have to focus to get this correct. Should I glue this? When I'm sure that it's correct, I can glue this. But only if the price is right. I guess I can glue this. But no, this is not correct, or is it? I don't know. Okay. No, this should be good. This should be. I mean, maybe it's the other arm. God damn it. I guess this has to be this way. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Yeah, okay. I see it now. That's the correct way to do it. Yeah, have a nice rest. Sleep tight, and yeah. maybe you can join me once again in the workshop, or we hear from each other other way. So bye bye. Okay, so let's see. So I'm really curious why the chat isn't moving in OBS. Never had this issue before. Let me try some testing. Bye bye. Let me refill my tea. No, it really doesn't move at all. So strange, so strange. Oh well. Tea time. Okay, so the other underarm as well. And glue this together. So now I have to watch the screen chat. Because the chat in OBS isn't moving at all. So, well, okay. So in terms of sound on Saturday, I can already give Oki a second headset as well. So this might be better to listen to if we both have headsets and not just me, and he's constantly getting murdered with the boom microphone. And yeah. So basically I have a project each night, so try to get things done like in small steps. And so I'm also not looking forward to the weekend as much as normal people do, because every day can be a good day or a bad day for me. It's not just like it's always a bit sad if people basically live 5 days only to wait for 2 days, if you know what I mean. So they have like the whole work week, they're waiting for the weekend, and they enjoy the weekend, and then they go back to work and just repeat the cycle. I'm just like, Monday can be a good day, Tuesday can be a good day, Saturday can be a terrible day. I don't know. It's not depending on the day. Basically, it's just depending on the activity. And I try to have like fun activities so that every day is a bit not so terrible. So okay, so I have arms now. Like those are like my cigarettes, I recall, but I can put on hands because I have hands and I have joints. But where did I put the joints? Because I assembled them all. But where are they? Ah, there they are. Okay, so we need like pointy heads, like finger guns. Pew pew. Pew pew hands. Pew pew hands. Okay, let me make the finger gun hands. Patented Fortune. Was it Fortune? No, it was like 4Kids. This was the finger gun. Fortune is a different thing. Where they changed the guns in Yu-Gi-Oh! to finger guns. So let's see. I mean, today I was even well prepared for the stream. I came to the shop much earlier than usual. But then again, I had like, it's like this, when you have like time, but not so much time that you can start a new thing in between. So you just basically sit there and wait until you can start streaming. Usually I'm just a bit more stressed that I make it in time. So now we have like finger guns. Pew pew pew. Chung chung. I can do this in second hand as well. And then I can just like here. Oh, okay. So I have a second set of arms. What can I do? Also a second set of. I can build the torso. I promised you the naked, not the naked gun, the naked torso. So there is an instruction here for the naked torso. Just the boobs. Just the boobs. Well. This is upper body. There is the lower body as well. So this is the correct piece. And so on. And then we have those little gates. I guess they are caps in a way. So many new things I have to learn, so many new words regarding to this hobby. Then there is 11. Oops. Okay, this was thankfully not a part. And then the ball joint for the neck I already assembled. So yeah, I guess there's only a few parts. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to painting Emma. But then again, it might be even more terrifying because all those paints are glossy. So if I paint her, this might not look as good as I intend. It will only look good after I applied the top coat. So the whole process, I have to imagine a matte finish. Now maybe when the weather gets better, I can spray it in between builds, so I don't have to wait until the whole kit is painted. So I can paint, spray, spray. Excuse me. Doesn't touch the ground. I just have to fumble around in my crotch, so keep the pieces. I also have this like apron, this Mr. Hobby apron behind me that I ordered together with the paints, but I didn't wear it today. Let me just move this a bit to the side. So now it's better. Yeah, but soon I might wear the apron for the build streams as well, because it's not that cold anymore in the shop. So okay, so once again I recall that those things have to look outward, and yeah, like basically like this and like this. Okay, so this rotation is correct. Then I have to basically, what's up with that? Why didn't I clean this? Okay, So I need the breasts. Now we venture into adult territory. So yeah. I'm still amazed how I enjoy building and working on stream and on camera. How much I enjoy this. I would have thought this would be pretty boring to not have my usual entertainment around, like audio, books, and YouTube essays, and my favorite music, but that's nice. Sometimes people stop by and we can chat, and oh well. I mean, obviously I still do some work off streams, because otherwise this whole set for the figure wouldn't be nearly as finished as it is now. But once a week, that's a nice change of pace. Gotta be honest. It's also a bit of a detox, to be honest. Not having like all the visual stimulants, and usually when I do a project, I can already you know, watch myself, or I can find myself doing other things than the things I should do. So when I editing my videos, sometimes I drift up, I drift away, looking on my Instagram feed or some YouTube videos, and then I'm sit there and doing basically nothing. So because yeah, I'm constantly distracted with things, and now when I stream, I can't really do other things. So maybe I'm much more focused this way, but then again, maybe not, because I constantly have to check if I'm not doing anything wrong. So this is still correct. This is okay. So I guess I can glue this together. Wish me luck. Snap together really nice. But then again, it's not so great after all. I guess if I really want to have this look nice, I still would have to apply some putty into the themes and then sand it off again, and then of course have it painted. So yeah. Okay, so but basically we have boobs now. We can just attach one of those neck joints, maybe the smallest one. Really don't get why they have to bother with those long neck joints, but I guess I can still attach this one. That's the medium one. Okay, and so we now can build the lower body as well. So we need I already had those pieces on hand, so this one here, and then this one here. It's like the one, yes, one, and then the D runner. Okay, so let me see, D and this piece here, 13, and G. Is it like 7? Yeah, it's 7. It's not called ABS, it's 7. So yeah, I guess I have to rate someone, because I dropped the part, and also it's fun to do, but mainly because I dropped the part. Or I didn't drop a part actually, I dropped my knife, my scalpel. So, but it also counts. I mean, if a part hits the floor, it might not be that bad. It's just annoying. But if something, if a tool hits the floor and maybe breaks, that would be annoying. Also, if some other, like my cup hits the floor. This handle is glued twice already, so don't think about it. Last time I held it, it revealed a small crack. It was like, I was like, oh. Maybe I should not grab it by the handle as much as I used to. Okay, so, but I want to build at least the lower body, the belly button, and then we just hop on to other things and leave the streaming world to the professionals. Okay. Oh, there is still a part missing. So this one here. I see. Yet another part. It's like a small pipe. Jesus. It's like a small pipe. It's a pipe dream. Is it a pipe dream? So it has to be attached this way. Okay. Yes. I guess I can still clean this up a bit, but you won't see this. Doesn't matter if I clean this or not. Or does it? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so then this goes here. Oh, can't move? Why can't it move? Oh my god, it's so... Shouldn't this move? Oh god. That's like really stiff. Oh, holy guacamole. No, that can't be good. Okay. Let's hope for the best then. Okay, and this part has to be connected this way, okay. Okay. By the way, because I'm saying let's hope for the best and prepare for the worst, the Nina Nendo must be out now. I have already seen people taking pictures of her, and I had mine ordered via Oki, via his shop, because it wasn't available at AmiAmi in my country. This is a new trend I'm seeing coming up. When I try to order something, it says it's not available in your country, and I'm like, well, screw it. I buy it locally. So I can nag Oki about my figure when he comes on Saturday. So where is my figure? Where is my figure? Where is my figure? I want to annoy him a bit. But I know that I have to wait a couple more weeks or even months until I get an Android when they are available via those European resell. What is it called? What is Großhändler in English? I don't know. Like you know, the big company who sells it to a small company who sells it to a private person. You know. So it usually takes about like 2 months until the figures arrive via a container vessel. I know this because I'm an insider. Fucking freight forwarder. So yeah, they come via ship and then they will get distributed and into those warehouses, and then they ship out to the smaller like shops around Europe, small figure shops, and then you can pick it up. So it basically takes like 2, maybe 3 months after the figure is officially released. Because basically, if a figure is released from the store, from the manufacturer, and you are really like desperate, you can just order it via express courier like FedEx or UPS or DHL, and then you have it like 2 days later. But then of course the shipping is quite expensive, and yeah, it really doesn't I mean, I guess you have to be very serious about reviewing stuff or collecting stuff. But then again, if you are a person who wants to keep up with the news regarding figures, it's basically a lost cause here in Europe if you want to be like the first one who reviews a figure. So sorry, but it won't happen. So so okay, press this together, and then it should be good to go. So I can glue this. Okay. I mean, not that if I want to open this ever again, even if it wasn't glued, because with all those packs, it would be pretty hard to rip it apart. Oh, this rhymes. Would be pretty hard to rip it apart. Maybe I will also use the spring break from streaming when I do the garden to film some B-roll for the opening to those videos and streams. Like high quality, like this here, will applying some plastic cement, but not from this angle, but in high quality, high intense angle. Yes, to have this in a promotional video for my streams, to have a proper intro. But now we have a belly button, and we connect it to the boobs, and then we have an upper body. So far so good. We have arms, we have legs, and I'm curious if I can muster up a second head, a whole head. So that would be quite good. mean, I guess I can sand this, but then again, most of the time it makes it even worse. Okay, so now connect this. Yes. Okay, so here it is. It's a thing, huh? It is a naked thing. And then we can attach the hands already, I guess. But then again, I'm wondering if I did this the correct way. I guess I have to just basically, yeah, turn this around. Okay. So the hands are wrong. Oh well. So this is not the correct orientation, but yeah, now it is. Gets in there, hopefully. I say it gets in there, yes, okay. And then we can put on the hands the right way. And now we have cowboy naked woman. Okay. And with this wonderful image, I will leave it there. And bid you farewell. Let's store all the parts and let me take this. I guess I can just throw this out. So let me see about the stream. So okay. Well. Okay, so let me see who we can rate. Let me see who's online. Is there someone online I know? Yes. So it's ending soon. Goody Game C is online. Whatever Monday. So let me join him for whatever Monday. And yeah, we will rate him. Thank you so much for joining my stream. Let me once again show you the result, what we did today. Here we have the, sorry for that, press the wrong button. So we have the naked body. Still curious if I can come up with a whole second body with like feet and of course a head, but then we have like the fully assembled dress-up body with Gorai. Yeah, this looks really nice. This is a very flexible body. Now I have to look for some clothes for her to wear, and yeah, but this is a very basic build, nothing too complicated. So yeah. Okay, like I said, tomorrow I will attempt my figure photo to do this wonderful scale figure here. Also, I'm very curious, so keep an eye out for the finished photo. I guess later this week, by the end of this week, I might have it taken and edited. So shouldn't take too long, but I'm very I'm looking forward to this. And so yeah, thank you so much for joining the stream. I will now rate Goody Game C with whatever Mondays. Let's see what he is up to, and take care out there, and we will see you next time from the workshop on full time on Friday. You can join in on full time Friday. I don't know what I will do with when this is finished. Maybe start a new project. Okay, so take care out there. Bye.